Hey everyone, it's Ksbros back with another video. We are in episode 3 of Kyle Valentine's Road to the Show. In this series, we're going up against Tacoma, and hopefully we can get some wins here.
Anthony Misevich gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey,
I'm not crazy about gray jerseys for the most part, but these ones I like a lot.
You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have
first at bat of the day, Kyle against Kyle here.
Kyle Valentine is into start
top of the second, still no score.
That evens it up 1-1.
I got a juicy looking fastball there, but I pulled off way too early and fouled it off.
And a two-seam fastball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, see it up and drive.
Early on in my AAA career, we're batting pretty well, almost at a 400 batting average. So I was able to make decent contact on that one and drive it through the middle for a single. Got the green light here.
He's running. Strike called. Now to throw down.
And we're able to take second there.
Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so
it's pretty funny how fast
something by forcing the action. We'll see if
it changes, at least how your player performs when your attributes increase in terms of stealing, in terms of power. Like in the beginning, you won't be able to steal at all. No matter how good your jump is, you'll get thrown out. Same with the power. No matter how good of a contact you make, it'll just be a fly out. But as you slowly progress and get those attributes up, you start to see the difference really fast.
And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
So I'm on third here, 1 out. And my teammate is able to get a grounder to the second baseman, and he's able to drive me home. So we got the early 1-0 lead here. Now I'm up again here in the top of the third. I got a dynamic challenge.
Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Going up against the southpaw here. They made a pitching change pretty early on in the game here.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was
see what I can do.
Dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help.
Again, that's the area I try to avoid the most. I'm not good with the inside pitch. I'm trying to get up and away. That's my That's my go-to area. I got a good pitch to hit there. Unfortunately, my PCI was a little high, and I rolled that one over.
Digging in, Kyle Valentine. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same.
Well, close game so far. It's 3-2. Top of the 6th. I'm able to get the bat on that curveball. Curveball caught a little bit too much of the plate, and I was able to get it past the pitcher and through the infield. Now 2 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last.
My teammate's able to earn a walk there. Now we got something cooking. Guys in first and second, no out. Let's see what JJ can do here.
An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
He's able to sneak it through. I would have went, but my third base coach was just enjoying the scenery. He didn't give me a stop sign. He didn't give me a green light. So I decided with no outs, I'll just hold up there and play it safe.
No runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly
a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run.
So we're able to score there. Our second run of the game. Definitely making a difference.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Valentine.
So now it's 4-2, top of the 7th.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
We're able to jump on the first pitch there. got the curve, middle of the plate, and we drove it to center field. Nice piece of hitting.
Talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4.
It was nice getting those first 2 singles early on, but they weren't great contact. So it's nice. It was nice getting that hit.
The other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit.
Unfortunately, we can't cash in as my teammate pops out to second base. We still got a 2-run lead, so hopefully we can hold on to that.
Now batting, Kyle.
So it's 4-3 here, top of the 9th. They're inching closer. It's a big moment. Hopefully we can give ourselves some
with some traffic on the base paths,
some
nice
cushion.
job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
So right there, I laid off on the first pitch, and it was a fastball right where I like it. So in these situations, I try to take the first pitch just because it's a big situation, one where we need to score a run. So I hate jumping on the first pitch and not getting good contact, but that was a really good pitch to hit. So sometimes it's hard when you don't swing on that one, because that could be the best pitch you get in the whole at bat. So I did a good job laying off there. That's one of the pitches I don't want to swing at. 100% I would have been jammed, so I'm glad I laid off.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear
and then I got hit there with a slider or a curveball, but it was a little unfortunate. I wanted to cash in. I wanted to get a hit there. So at least the bases are loaded.
Even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
My teammate flies out here to right field, and we're tagging up, and we're able to score. So we have extended the lead to 2 runs now, which is definitely better than
better than
1.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Left side.
But unfortunately, that is all we're gonna get.
So it's 1 run, 1 hit.
And it seems that they pulled it out. The Rainiers were able to pull out. They come from behind, walk-off victory. So that's a little bit of an unfortunate result there in Game 1.
Very close to the cycle, but he wasn't able to lose one over the fence.
But we got another game here, so we'll see what we can do.
Welcome to MLB The Show.
And one of the reasons I like playing this game is just seeing the scenery. And even though these are minor league parks, it's still nice looking at them, looking at how each one is different and unique.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and
I mean,
deep
got
to left.
some good wood on that one.
Unfortunately,
the left fielder was able to catch up to it. But it's nice, I mean, especially here when you're playing shortstop, seeing all the fans, seeing the dugouts. It's just enjoyable playing this game. I mean, especially with baseball being on pause right now. It's nice being able to play this game.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
But early in the game here, bottom of third, right now the Rainiers have a 2-1 lead.
Man, I thought this at bat was over, down 0-2.
Get it grounded right to me, but unfortunately I bobble it and everyone is safe. And that's just a situation where I don't really understand because I did nothing different. I did nothing that would have preempted or caused that, but I think it's just that my fielding isn't great right now. But similar to my last at bat, I was able to get another pitch. I was a little bit late on it, but I got good contact and I was able to drive it to left field. And this one I was able to get over the left field wall. For now, my 3rd home run. So the power is definitely coming, and the home runs seem to be coming in bunches. I haven't hit any no-doubters yet. It's only been about like 350, 370 in that range, but it's nice to see the power coming. And that was my first Oppo home run.
Ready once again, Kyle Valentine. Comes in one.
So that was a solo home run, but now we're in a great situation with the bases loaded. only one out.
It'll be
We'll
interesting
see what we
this
can
AB
do.
to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
I was a little anxious coming off that home run, and rather than sticking to my strategy, I went first pitch swing in there, and I find myself down in the count. But luckily I got a bad pitch there from the pitcher, and it was an easy one to lay off, evening the count up. But again, I'm fishing for that curveball, and it's 1-2 now. Hopefully I can show a little patience, get my pitch. That was a real close one. It kind of froze me up a little
Boy,
bit.
the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball.
I was able to get a change up right down the middle. Perfect pitch to hit. I squared it up, made good contact. Unfortunately, it went right to the center fielder. But luckily, I'm able to help double the lead for us. Now 5-3. But they're threatening here. Bottom of the fifth. Jarred Kelenic. I hope I pronounced that right up the bat. He grounds out with a run to score. And those of you who are pretty familiar with baseball, you'll probably recognize the name Kelenic. He was a first-round pick in last year's draft by the Mets. Well, not last year's draft, the one prior. He was a first-round pick by the Mets. I think he might have been the 5th pick in the draft. And he's no longer a Met. He was traded to the Mariners in a Robinson Cano, Edwin Diaz trade. And me being a Mets fan, I'm still on the fence about that deal. Right now, at the moment, the deal looks horrible because Edwin Diaz was a flop last year. Cano got hurt last year. Hopefully Diaz can bounce back. But Kelenic, the main part of that deal, looks like he's a star in the making. So I'm going to definitely be keeping an eye on him in real life, seeing how he progresses through the minors. And hopefully someday soon on the Mariners. But he plays a big role in this series here. He had that RBI we just saw, but he'll play a big role in the rest of this game and into the next game. But right here, we're 5-4, have a 1-run lead. I'm on second base. Hopefully, Harrison here, Monte, can drive me in.
Oh, and he misses it.
He hits it sharply, but unfortunately there wasn't much I could do. I had to go back to second base because there was a chance that it was going to get caught.
Into the box now, Kareem Lester.
We're down to our last out here in the 8th. And unfortunately, Fletcher strikes out, and we're stuck with that 1-run lead. So we'll see if we can pull it out.
At the plate, Jarred Kelenic.
So we got the bases loaded, and our friend Kelenic is back up the plate. He hits it right to me. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get to it. And 2-run score, giving them another walk-off win. That was unfortunate. I hope as my attributes get better, especially my fielding, that I'm able to get to that ball and I'm able to slide for that ball. I mean, it's kind of annoying that I wasn't able to at least slide. Like, it might have been a single, but I should have been able to at least keep it in the infield. So that one kind of stung. 2 games into the series and 2 walk-offs for the Rainiers. So it's been a rough series of luck for us here. But we're going into Game 3. Hopefully we can turn things around. Already off to a fast start, 1-0. Got a guy on second. I'm batting in the 3-hole. I like the 3-hole a lot. I get a curveball up in the zone, and I'm able to drive it to left field again, just inside the foul pole. My 4th home run. My 2nd one to left field. Back-to-back days. So that power is definitely coming.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right?
And
hit one yesterday. Usually
I know I'm already past the screen where it shows my PCI, but if you want to hit home runs, the important thing to do
Valentine
is to have the PCI located just under the ball. So if the PCI is located perfectly, you're going to hit a line drive. It probably won't go out unless it's a line drive home run. But if you want to get under the ball and really get it in the air, you have to get the PCI just below the ball. That's how you get that locked. Now, I wasn't aiming to do that. I was aiming to get good contact, and honestly, that wasn't great contact. I was just lucky that I got a short wall over there in left field, and I was able to just sneak it over. But it's 7-1 here, so we're doing good. Got a guy in second and third, 2 outs. Hopefully we can extend that lead. Hoping to drive in and run here. We got the Kyle versus Kyle battle going again. I got my pitch to hit up in the zone. I got the fastball. Unfortunately, I was late on that one. That was my pitch. And going back to the previous game where I'm saying, yes, you want to be patient and you don't want to swing anything bad, but at the same time, if you're getting your pitch, even if it's the first pitch in that bat, you better take advantage. If you get a fastball where you want it, you better not be late on it, because you might not get that pitch again in that at bat. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to cash in, but the lead is still 7-1 here in the 6th. I got a fastball down the middle. I was able to hit it where it was pitched back up the middle.
This guy is up to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good.
We'll see what Andrew Vaughn can do here. Got a 2-2 count. And he goes down.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close.
I got the green light here from my manager.
Back with a better pitch and gets the punch.
Taking the extra lead.
Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw.
I'm able to pick up the stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that.
It was actually kind of funny when I was in AA. I would get the green light from my manager, and I would keep. Every time I kept getting caught stealing, and then in the clubhouse the manager would yell at me telling me not to steal, and then in the game he would tell me to steal and I would get caught, and then he actually benched me. But here we are in the 8th, and they actually were able to tie it up, getting 6 runs, 4 it looks like looking at the scoreboard, and the 6, 2 in the 7th. And now we're back at a tie ball game. And I got the southpaw on the mound.
1-1 the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Shiner.
I was late on that fastball. Sometimes it's really hard to pick it up coming out of the lefty's hand. But unfortunately that slider got me there and I struck out. And on top of that, the Rainiers pull it out again. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Maybe it's Rainiers.